Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They go play action. Mills.
Don't be scared of it.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
53. Your track.
On play action, Mills. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow. 180. I got him. 49.
Hey, Sunday.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Let's go, blue, 80.
Ready? Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. 20.
This is my mode, baby.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. Play action now. Mills. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play fake, Mills. And that is incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Mike, wants to run. They're running it.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Yellow.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Fight on these two. 180.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. He's coming. We got double up.
Showing 8.
Come back.
Check.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Fight on these two.
Watch the screen.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Set the turn.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A first down throw for Mills. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Eddie.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. They string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Go, Mike 51.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
I'm trying to collect. Let's go. Mike 51.
It's been a long day
A
for
quick
you.
slant to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game,
Mike
the
51.
alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
He's going to keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Baby.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Check the tight end. Check the tight. Check tight.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Yellow, yellow.
Go, Mike 51. Mike.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
All the action is happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it. They're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would
Brandon Cooks, the 30.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards, and the Texans cut into that lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
Teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Watch the screen. Pass. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Go, baby. Flare, alert, flare.
Now a give, this is McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check.
Hey, Ribley.
Shift. Check.
Hey, 57.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. You don't want
Yellow.
Pick up the ball.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
You ain't got nothing.
And this will be incomplete. complete. 1 second left to go. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Check.
Hey, yellow, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Come back.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Red 38.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Let's go.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into in the running game.
Let's go now.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Guys, it's game.
Faster.
2 and a throw again. Forced out to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Set. Ready. Black 40.
Let's go one more. 45, 45 is Mike, 45. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight.
Tua going to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
43 rail.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Carter. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Stephen Carter. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
52's the mark.
Now Ryan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Get ready. Check three. 51, sub. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Squeeze, double.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, watch the ball.
New mic 52.
They pitch it to Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
3 down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
52. 22. Hey, let's get that.
Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Ryan on target to Pitts, first down Falcons. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Wait! I got you. Wait! Gun.
Now it's Ryan.
Keep it up.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You got nothing. My 52. Crunch time, defense.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Falcons send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready,
First
ready.
down Miami as they get set to start the
60
drive.
red.
And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Hey.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Davis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
No chance. No chance.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Let's bring it. 11. 50. Check 50.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's the tight end Hurst with it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, All I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Here we go.
That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position, one time out in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down. Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's not gonna get me.
Down to it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Watch the out.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Ryan.
Get your swerve on.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
ready? 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Nowhere, nowhere.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action now, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, we got this, we got this.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Fighting his way through contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second and 9, Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52.
I got it.
Hey, Tuesday. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mike 52. I'm coming after you.
Here's Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's go. Blue 32.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
10 black.
Mike. Check. Watch 54. Not today, you are.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
You can't block me.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Able to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. They'll look to throw again. And the throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Down. 52 blue.
Mike 54. All right, T, let's start. All right, T.
Here's Gaskin. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Come on.
They'll look to throw here. Slant caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's second and 10.
Mike 5-2. It's our field. It's our field.
Now it's Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check 52's to Mike.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To throw again is Ryan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Mike 5-5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Let's go.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, they have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place. There's actually 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go. 45. White.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He wasn't ready.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Hey, let's get that.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. For the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And taking it across midfield.